Valencia, Spain. Waking up, the 2019 Audi A8 invokes a quick but dazzling light show where photons pulse across many LED and OLED elements inside headlamps and tail lamps. The fleeting welcome sequence flourishes with two blue glows next to night-piercing laser diodes, the piece de resistance of your sophisticated lighting system that utilizes GPS data to illuminate your next bend prior to a driver turns the controls. Is this not able to the Uber sedan? The lighting is but a portion of the startlingly advanced features Audi hopes may help make the A8 into your got-to-have-it German four-door. Welcome towards the remarkably complex machine. Enhanced, automated fancy LEDs aside, the 2019 Audi A8's Prime pushes its positioning as being the first production car able to Level 3 autonomy, conditional automation. Audi's autonomous tech alleviates the driver and the responsibility of monitoring vehicle controls given that a physical barrier blocks vehicles from oncoming travel. The system, dubbed Traffic Jam Pilot, works at a standstill as much as 37 miles per hour and fully controls steering, throttle and brakes in nose-to-tail traffic. Though drivers shouldn't ought to intervene, Audi also says, the driver must remain alert and efficient at taking in the task of driving in the event the system prompts the crooks to do so. That is, providing government agencies modify their policies soon enough to permit the technology once the car bows in fall of 2018. Ahead on the curve, you might not exactly know it from your mild silhouette or subtly rendered proportions, but Audi's new design language debuts with this A8, though it seems more like a training in extreme discretion than an outright discourse. There's a smidge of sharpness within the edges with the character lines over the door sills when viewed straight on, granted from deep-drawn aluminum panels. Nevertheless, the prevailing themeness is one of gently chamfered edges and stylish understatement. The hexagonal grille could possibly be imposingly large, just about all blends to the car's front end unobtrusively. The 2019 A8's body in white includes four materials: aluminum, high-tensile steel, magnesium, and carbon fiber reinforced polymer, and claims lowest in class, however, not yet specified, weight and as much as 24% greater torsional rigidity as opposed to outgoing model. Its dimensions grow 1.5 inches in size, between 0.5 and 0.7 inches tall, and 0.2 in wheelbase, while width shrinks by 2 inches. Similar to Range Rover's embrace on the term reductionism to go into detail the lack of ornamentation in their velar, the A8's minimalist thread carries in wood, where wood, leather and aluminum form a layer cake of reassuringly authentic finishes which are, again, solid and stately, but low in drama. There's a masculinity for the spacious cabin, though those rich tactile materials are interrupted with the door handles created from chrome plastic, an unfortunate counterpoint on the otherwise sincere materials throughout. At least their electrically actuated action is crisply satisfying. The MMI interface, as we realize it, has been replaced by way of a 10.1 as well as an 8.6-inch touchscreen, a process Audi calls MMI Touch Response. The haptic system is effective, with subtle feedback and audible clicks, each of which are adjustable. While the top screen manages a large amount of settings from vehicle dynamics to navigation and multimedia, the lower is specialized in vacant seats, which, incidentally, offer some from the best, deepest chair massages in the marketplace. Rear passengers get reclining seats along with a weighty, removable tablet that controls an available heated, massaging footrest behind leading passenger seat. The starkness from the dashboard's black panel screens is, thankfully, countered by way of a key collection of fixed touch-sensitive buttons and dials, namely Drive Select Mode, a volume knob, a stability control button, and vac vent controllers that include additional micromanagement of fan speeds and will shut off the vents altogether, sliding them behind an electrically actuated panel to get a clean look. Driving digital Audi AI, it that governs the autonomous driving and parking tech, will not be yet available in test cars, and we sampled the two gasoline-powered models confirmed to the US market instead, the A855 TSFI, powered by the 340 horsepower, 368 pounds-to-feet 3.0-litre turbo V6, plus the A860 TSFI, motivated by way of a 460 horsepower, 486 pounds-to-feet 4.0-litre twin-turbo V8. The V6 is going to be available at launch, followed with the V8 nearly a year later. Don't be very impressed to see plug-in hybrid and W12 powered variants later. Quite certainly is A8's the modus operandi for the road, aided by way of a standard adaptive air suspension system that combines an even ride with comfort-focused but glued-down handling. The roads close to Valencia were already eerily smooth, but perhaps more impressive as opposed to ride quality was what sort of A8L defied its bulky proportions. The A8's available all-wheel steering system counter-steers the trunk wheels approximately 5 degrees at lower speeds, easing turn-in and reducing turning radius by 3.3 feet. High-speed stability is bolstered by as much as 2 levels of parallel face rear steering. On the winding stretches of mountain overlooking Metropolis, the A8L negotiated dramatically tight corners with relative ease, turning it into feel considerably smaller compared to its 123.1-inch wheelbase might suggest. An optional active suspension are going to be available following market launch. The electromechanical suspension, dubbed Audi AI Active, is powered by the 48-volt system that scans the path ahead, which enables it to not only lift each wheel by approximately 2.3 inches in anticipation of an bump, it may also raise our bodies nearly 2 inches to aid body control. A staged demonstration showcased a startling capability to soak up an increasing section of road, nearly eliminating the impact on the offending bump. Observing the device externally reveals an evident lift within your body, the wheel wells progressively more exposed in anticipation on the suspension articulation. Neat. The system also can sense an impending side impact and increase the body approximately 3.1 inches in the half second so as to minimize injury. While Audi didn't offer road tests in the electromechanical suspension, the parking garage demo offered a convincing argument to the technology. The 3.0-litre V6 delivers even, smooth power, 0 to 62 miles per hour arrives inside a claimed 5.7 seconds. However, the 8-speed auto plays so nicely with all the milhoos rarely leaves the trucker wanting for quicker acceleration. Engine noise can be purchased in quiet, hushed tones thanks for the well-isolated body and double-paned glass. The 4.0-litre V8 delivers the predictably increased amounts of satisfaction thump of torque that expedites forward movement. Audi has yet to produce an acceleration time, and active engine mounts help lessen the powerplant's reciprocating effect. The V8 also runs rather quietly and gains active noise cancellation that can help further dampen the acoustics, though keen listeners might appreciate the faintly audible thrum and also the quiet, low-frequency bottom note between shifts. Choose the right drive mode setting, and you'll almost never question the computer's gear selection. Take over with all the small, wheel-mounted paddle shifters, and you'll get quick enough cog swaps that will shift smoothly in milder settings or which has a slight punch in dynamic mode. Genius Seeks sold the A8L's advances suggest Audi is hell-bent on becoming the technical leader inside large, high-dollar sedan segment. If you're the kind to geek from whiz-bang gizmos, it's hard never to fall to the A8's bago tricks, which needless to say centers on self-driving and gains supported on the trick electromechanical suspension and features just like a self-parking function so that operation from the outside the vehicle. But Audi's latest flagship begs a deeper question about intangibles. This dizzyingly sophisticated machine packs an overall of 24 sensors including 6 cameras, 5 radar sensors and another laser scanner, never to mention numerous microprocessors to orchestrate and execute the auto's deep skill set. But can this technological tour de force inspire emotion? The A8L claims a remarkable skill set and groundbreaking autonomy, though the million-dollar question might leave some traditional luxury lovers cold. 2019 Audi A8L specifications on sale. Fall 2018 price $85,000. Base engine 3.0 liters turbocharged DOC 24-valve V6 340 horsepower at 5,000 to 6,400 revolutions per minute, 368 pounds-to-feet at 1,370 to 4,500 revolutions per minute. 4.0 liters twin-turbo DOC 32-valve V8 460 horsepower at 3,800 to 4,200 revolutions per minute, 486 pounds-to-feet. Transmission 8-speed automatic layout 4-door, 5-passenger, front engine,
A WD sedan EPA mileage N, a LXWXH 208.7 by 76.5 by 58.5 in wheelbase, 123.1 in weight. N, a 0 to 60 miles per hour 5.7 seconds, V6 top speed 155 miles per hour.